You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about this CBA meeting that happened in New York, this high-profile event where there was no proposal brought by the WNBA owners because they're like, nah, we already gave you a proposal that we think is fair, and we're not going to counter it. At least it looks like they're not going to. And, of course, I did a video yesterday afternoon later on where we talked about the fact that there is a fracture among the WNBA Players Union with a group that wants to hold serve with what they want, involving an absurd revenue sharing demands, and then another group, and by the way, that group would strike, I think. That if they don't do it, let's strike. The other group is like, hold on now. They're less inclined to strike. They're like, wait a minute now, we know we need to play basketball. All right? I think it's very odd that between ESPN and Front Office Sports, the places that's been covering this the most, I love how they do not bring up the maximum amount of money that these players would get at the end of this CBA. Right here. Based on recent reports, the league has proposed a significantly higher salary structure with a maximum compensation potentially approaching $1.3 million to nearly $2 million over the life of the deal. They're making a point to only say $1.3 million because they're trying to empower the players. Well, it's just $1.3 million. Well, it's nearly $2 million by the end of the deal. So, and look, when you're talking about stories like this, you always go for the max amount of money involved because, well, that's what catches the attention. So these outlets are making a point to not mention that because they're all in on these players getting paid. They're getting paid. Maybe not. Monday's pivotal meeting between the WNBA players and owners at league offices in New York lasted roughly 3 hours before attendees slowly started trickling out. By the way, there's less than 100 days till the start of the season. Quote, they volunteered that they did not have a proposal prepared at the top of the meeting. Nike Agumake told Front Office Sports. That kind of set the tone for the conversation because we were hoping to hear otherwise. Agumake said the 3-hour meeting was instead spent both sides explaining the thinking behind their recent proposals. One of the main priorities, according to one source familiar with the negotiation, was to allow players and owners to connect and ask questions of each other. By the way, the high-profile visits, attendance, in person of Kelsey Plum and Napheesa Collier did not happen. They called in via Zoom, it looks like. Good God. Breonna Turner. I mean, y'all got the worst people ever representing the women in this. Alicia Clark and Stephanie Dolson were involved in this meeting as well. Connecticut's Sun President Jennifer Rosati, good Lord, she's a Caitlin Clark hater. Matt Amishi and New York Liberty owner Clara Wu Tasai and Sue Bird. Good Lord. I mean, it's... Let's see how many of the most unlikable individuals in the league we can all put in one room that actually can't stand the most popular talent they have in the entire league. I've said this. They've got the worst people representing them in this. It needs to be Caitlin Clark, and we all know it, right? Now, I think this is interesting. In total, the union had roughly 40 players join the meeting via Zoom, including from the executive committee who were unable to attend in person. By the way, Kathy Engelbert was involved, as well as some others, and I already named some of these. All right. So earlier in the day, it was reported that there was strong debate occurring among members of the WNBPA 7-team executive. All right. Talking about one group believes the time is now to stand firm in the pursuit of the revamped revenue model. The other is less inclined to pursue a strike. Now, they're trying to run damage control now that this report has come out. All right, Agumake and Clark denied any division. Quote, I don't think there's any fracturing. Are you guys literally watching my channel? I wrote the word fracture in my thumbnail. I mean, that's hilarious. Listen to this. Politician Stacey Abrams. This is the most unlikable league ever. AFL CIO President Liz Schuler were also on the call and ended with support of the WNBA PA. So Stacey Abrams was in on the call for the players. Do you guys want to grow your sport at all? It's like, can we get the most extreme individuals, most radical individuals in existence involved? You might as well just put Bad Bunny in there. Was Bad Bunny in on the call? Question mark. I mean, what is going on? It's just wild. What are the priorities? I mean, what would the reasoning? Why is Stacey Abrams? Why would she need to be there? I mean, it's more bad public perception. Let's just click over. I got some I got some response from fans. Go woke, go broke. The WNBA has already made good offers. Time to take them. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. They gave them the best and final offer: either take it or strike or provide an alternative. They sent all the owners to the meeting, and you all can't get your PA team to show up on time. Unprofessional. Dumbest group of women to ever lead a negotiation, honestly. Whomever is advising or filing their head with images of grandeur should be fired. There's a winning and life-changing money on the table, and these dumbasses want to walk away from the table. Pure greed. Whoa! Smoking. Please tell me the WNBA PA didn't go there just to listen to offers. I'm sure they had a presentation to counteroffer and concessions, right? If the union put the owner's latest proposal to a vote, I bet it would pass. Who in their right mind would downvote quadrupling their salary to $1.3 million? It's not just that. By the end of the deal, it's like 8.5 times, 9 times the amount of money. It's crazy. WNBA is bleeding millions every year, and they want more money. Absolute morons. Just shut the league down. I mean, wow. They made their proposal already. Take it or leave it. What the F? What is wrong with this league? This person said, just send Caitlin and Asia to the NBA and call it a day. I mean, it's that's just disrespectful. I think the owners have pretty much made it clear. This is our offer. Take it or leave it. It's on the table. And I do believe that outside of the players in Unrivaled, I think the rest of the players would take this deal that's on the table right now. And at some point, those players going to have to get vocal, going to have to get public. All right? They're going to have to get public and be like, we want to sign a deal. We're ready to go play ball. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.